All right, eighth grade. If you are watching this video, that means that you did this project last year, which means you are now moving on to doing our playing card picture. Okay? So, the first thing that you are going to do is you're going to go onto your big grid and you're going to number it the same way this grid is numbered. So you can go ahead and get that taken care of first. So you're starting right here. You're not numbering the one with the squiggly line in it. We're staying away from those blocks. So you're doing rows of 7. So 1 through 7 here, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So you can go ahead and get that numbered. And if you do this right, down here, this one is going to be number 49. The camera is not focusing well. There you go. Okay, so get that numbered, and then I will show you what to do next. So you might want to pause and do your numbers. Okay, so I have finished numbering my grid for my playing card. You can see my first row is right here, 1 through 7. Okay, now you're going to take your playing card picture, and this is all about contour lines, or lines that define the edge of something. So if I told you to draw a mountain, you're drawing the edge of it, like that. Those are contour lines. So you're going to use this thing, which is called a viewfinder. Okay, it has a hole in the middle of it that matches the size of the squares because it helps isolate the different parts of the picture and makes it easier to focus and get things in the right place. Because these grid blocks are twice the size of these, both length and width. So we are enlarging the picture. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to line it up in the first one that I see that has anything I might need to draw in it, which in this case, for the card, is number 1. And I'm going to look at where these lines need to start and stop in relation to the edges of the square. So I can see that down here I've got a diagonal line and a curve. It's the easiest way to draw this is to break it down into lines and shapes. So I'm going to do my diagonal line and my curve, trying to match what I see here. And then I'm going to look at the rest of it and try and draw everything where I think it should belong. And grid space number 1 is finished. You don't need to shade it in. We're going to use paint on these later. And we slide over and we look at number 2. Okay, so we already have number 1 finished, which means we know exactly where number 2 is going to start and stop. Because if you look, voila, we have those 2 edges there. So okay, so I've got my lines here and my lines here working together. Now, is it perfect? No. Is my heart lopsided? Yes. If I wanted to fix it, because I keep telling you to draw lightly, it's very easy to erase and fix things if you follow my instructions. That's a little more symmetrical now. I'm happier with that. I'm going to move on to the next spot. Okay, now I got a lot going on in the next one. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is look at the bottom. I can see that I've got the edges of something here. So I'm going to draw that first. Then I have the edges that go up like this, and there's a circle here, or an oval. And then it comes way over to the side. And then because these lines have some thickness to them, I'm going to double them like this. And then the last part is 2 lines like that. and grid space number 3 is complete. I move over here. I can see that what I have finished in number 3 is going to continue into number 4. So, first thing I can do is maybe figure out where I want that oval to be. And then I can see that this line continues right across. And then I've got what looks to be a diagonal line and a little curve that hooks to there. Like so. And then it comes back down, curves up to there. And then because these lines, again, have thickness, I'm going to double them. Not worried about crossing over the ones I already have done. That's not a big deal. Okay, we can erase or fill it in later. And then this straight line goes along here. And I have number 4 done. So hopefully you're getting the idea that as you move along, okay, I missed a spot. There's part of an oval right there for the crown. So as you move along, just make sure that things work together. And that's how you start doing the card.